Welcome students, welcome to my next video. This is an initiative taken for Standard 7. There was a request from students. The request was, sir, could you explain 7th standard history? So with that request, I took the initiative of publishing video related to 7th standard. Please do support and subscribe. My dear students, we all know there are rules. There are rules in school, there are rules in family, there are rules in an organization when you work. There are rules everywhere. And we have to follow the rules. And why do we follow the rules? We follow the rules to discipline ourselves, to go in a systematic way. In the same way, our country is also running with set of rules, and these set of rules are laid down in the Constitution. So the topic for the day is our Indian Constitution. We will see why rules are necessary. As we all know, rules are necessary to ensure smooth conduct of our activities in our lives. Let us say a family norm, for example. There is a time where you can go out and play. There is a time where you are having, to eat. There is a time where there is a time for discussion. In the same way in schools, we can see there is a time to report to school. There is a break. There is a time for you to play PT. You cannot play PT every time. So rules are necessary to ensure that our life would go smoothly and in a disciplined manner. In the same way, we find the administration of a country is carried out through a systematic rules. And that rule is laid down in the Constitution. Now, a question may arise. What is Constitution? Constitution is a document in which all the provisions regarding the administration of a country are mentioned together in a systematic way. I repeat, Constitution is a document. It's a living document in which the provisions regarding the administration of our country is mentioned together in a systematic way. While making the laws, the government is bound to follow the Constitution. If any amendments are made or if any changes are made, there is a constitutional framework, and we have to, while making a change, we need to follow those constitutional framework. And if we does not follow, or if the lawmakers, they don't follow the framework of the Constitution, judiciary is there to declare the law null and void or unconstitutional. Now, my dear students, we will see types of constitution. There are two types, written and unwritten constitution. Now we will see first what is written constitution. The written constitution is a formal document defining the nature of the constitutional settlement, the rules that govern the political system, and the rights of the citizens and the governments are easily codified in the written constitution. Example, United States of America, Brazil, India, France. Now we will see what is unwritten constitution. You will find there is no written document, but a system is incorporated. Okay, and we need to see that the laws are formally enacted on a specific date. It is like, there is a tradition, and that tradition has to be followed. For example, United Kingdom, Saudi Arabia, Canada. I would like to give example of Saudi Arabia. As we all know, whether you are an Indian, whether you are Filipino, whether you are from any nation, a lady, when she moves out in Saudi Arabia, she has to go out with the burqa. That's a tradition followed because the Islamic country. And one has to know this. Now, what are the provisions laid down in the Constitution? There are several provisions laid down in the Constitution. One for the citizen. Citizens' rights are being put in the Constitution. Now, what are the other things that have been put? Relation between citizen and the state, jurisdiction of the state, and restrictions on the government, about the elections. Now, each of the country is having different constitution. What the constitution we follow in India may not be followed in China. It is not followed in Germany. It is not followed in France. It is not followed in USA. Each country has different constitution. And these constitutions are made according to their historical background, social structure, cultural tradition. And there are differences in the constitution. You know why? Because each constitution has their own objectives. It might differ according to their traditions, according to their culture, according to the social structure. In order to suit their objectives, each and every constitution is different. Now we'll see, why do we require constitution, or why do we require rules? We require rules so that there is possibility of misuse of the power of the authority by the government. One is to avoid misuse of power. Second, to safeguard the rights and the freedom of the people. Third, to establish rules so there is no scope of misuse of power. So because of this is the good advantage of the Constitution. Now you can see here the central government. They will not misuse the power because the power is distributed to the state government. The state government is distributing their power to the local self-government, that is your municipality and the Gram Panchayat. Now we will see what are the other advantages. The other advantages are it increases the faith of the people and they participate in the governance that strengthens democracy. There are subtle political ideals that create atmosphere conducive to attain world peace and security and preservation of human rights. Fixes the responsibilities of the citizen. What are the roles of the citizen and what are they going to do? Now, what is administration? Now, when I say administration, which includes government has to make laws relating to several subjects, such as 1. Defending the boundaries. We all have, every country has certain boundaries, and these boundaries have to be protected. So the laws have to be made how to, defend our boundaries. Second thing is protecting the people from external aggression. If the enemy country attack us, what should be our stand? Eradication of poverty, creating employment is also coming under administration. Education and health services, encouragement to commerce and industries, protection of the weaker section of the society, making policies for women and children and the tribal people. Now you can see in a big way, government is doing this. Progress of women. Woman has been put down every time, in the ancient time. They were not given rights. They were restricted towards kitchen. Children, they are exploited. The tribals, they are exploited. So, rules should be framed so that the women, children, and the tribal people should be protected. Now, before I go to the background of the Constitution, I would like to end this video. See you in the second part of the video.